everyone, Seth the Mad Dok here, getting ready for another vlog episode. Got the car all packed up. See back there, I've got the display board. I've got a couple of the prop weapons. I got all my models, my suitcase. I am off to Warzone Atlanta. It's about a 2-hour drive for me. It's about 2 in the afternoon on Thursday, so I'll get over there with the time change close to 5, which is about when my buddy Brian's getting in, and I'll hang out with him tonight, so I'll probably do some filming then. But yeah, it should be a good time. It's a 3-day event because I'm doing the War Master thing, which is basically their best general prize. You have to play in a special Friday event to be eligible for that. So we'll play 3 rounds on Friday, and then the main tournament starts Saturday. So 3 rounds Saturday, 2 rounds Sunday. I don't know if I'm gonna get best general, but I'm gonna give it a go. You know, I figure why not play some games. I am taking Ork freebooters. I did get to change my list after the FAQ to something to make it legal. So I dropped 2 Dakajets to make it legal. I just have 2 WAS bombs, and then I combined my individual Megatracks and Rocket Trucks into units of 3. But I'll put my list down below, but you'll see plenty of it this weekend. So let's hit the road. So on to Warzone Atlanta. Well, hey, here we are, Warzone Atlanta. It is the night before. Here with Brian.
Say hi. Brian. Short guy, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like you. What do you think of this angle?
That's even worse.
Okay,
he's Primaris on a scout.
Yeah, so I got the army set up. We're running 3 Megatracks and 3 Rocket Trucks and Warboss and Warbike and the Choppa, 2 units of 3 DeffKoptas, 3 units of Storm Boys, 4 Flyers, Commandos, Big Mech with KFF, all on the display board. And we are getting still set up. So Brian and I are going to give them a hand, and our food should be here shortly because we want dinner, right?
We want dinner.
You sure you want dinner?
We are very hungry. We're hungry.
I ordered pizza and you ordered an eggplant
parm. It'll suck.
It's eggplant. You know about eggplant.
No, I know.
All right, let's catch you guys in a bit. We got done with dinner. Brian and I just had some like Uber Eats stuff sent to the hotel. But everyone's just hanging out in the hall here, playing some games. So we're gonna go around and check out people. What? No, go give me.
Give you bunny ears.
No, you're good.
Damien, come here.
I'm ready.
Damien's breaking models.
Always breaking.
Look at. Don't these things have wings, Damien?
Yeah, they're all in the.
Well, but if you want to be able to deploy them like this,
oh,
right?
okay.
So they're really close to each other. It's,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It's a modeling for advantage. We've caught them. We've caught them, folks. Thomas, how'd your game go?
Over at turn 2, baby.
Yeah?
16 G Steelers charging, 7 intercessors. Only 1 guy got to swing. It wasn't because of Overwatch either. I only killed 5 in Overwatch. With Onslaught up like that. Or the Feel No Pain, whatever it's called.
You need to catch Twitch's opinion on AdMech and Plane.
He's talking about his
Let's hear it.
18 War Dogs.
Let's see it.
I'll
let him do it. I'll let him do it.
So he's playing a bunch of War Dogs, right? A lot of melted guns. He's like, if I go first against AdMech Planes, I can kill a bunch of planes. I was like, you know what they got, man. Like +2 to save, -1 damage, yada yada yada. You don't have a chance.
And what do you think about that?
We'll find out.
You know, I think we could dice it off and just see.
We were just talking the math of it. We're like,
Do the math.
he's doing the chaos one, so he gets 1 reroll hit per, and then 1 reroll wound, right? So like the math on his hits are a little better than normal. So we were just saying 14 hits, or 14, and then you talk about how many wounds, and then rerolling, right? So you're talking about 7, 8 wounds,
14, 3.
and you got 5 up, so you pass 3.
Yeah.
So like, what is that? 5? 5d6s? How many planes does that get?
And they're -1 because the chaff launchers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you're killing 2 planes maybe with 5d6.
So the average would be 3.5 each, but then you're going to like 2.5.
2.5, which kills 1 plane per
Yeah.
4. So
Yeah, you only get 1 or 2, right? Like 2.
1 to 2, and then the lower skull shoots, reroll hits over.
Because you're demon
And it
engine.
won't kill another one.
What's the damage on there? 2 damage? And strength?
Strength 8.
So you
it is a lot of bullets coming off lower skulls. It's like what, 20?
It's 12 plus d6.
Have you considered just rolling all 6s?
Well, I
That
mean,
is the Thomas strategy.
I've considered that's his strategy.
Oh, okay, okay.
Did that.
Yeah, I like
Take
to,
the dragon dice. Dragon dice.
Sure.
All right. Yeah. What's going on over here? Horton, what's going on? Are you putting sisters on someone?
We got sisters with 11 characters versus
Just a
space
few?
marines.
Just a few.
Just a few.
Did you take assassinate?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good answer.
I didn't take it. It would be bad form.
Yeah. All right, and then we've got the old Mark Perry. It's with Mark Hurdle. It's the double mark against Jaime. How's it going? Jaime, are you teaching Mark about Space Wolves again?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
What?
Because he doesn't know about Space Wolves, you know? These guys into the plague marines. These guys into the plague marines alone.
All right, so that's the Warzone atmosphere for you guys. Everyone's just having a good time. We will check in with you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good night. All right, good morning. We are getting ready. Today is the war. Yes, I am vlogging, Skylar. Welcome to. I have to update the people. Do you want to update the people as to what's happening right now?
It's early. Day one hasn't started yet. Congratulations.
We've made it. Brian's got coffee.
And I'm undefeated.
Brian will be undefeated at the end of this day.
Yep.
And the reason is, day one is just for, it's called the War Masters event. It's just for people that are trying to go for best general. So it's 3 rounds and your win record follows you into day 2. And then day 2 is when the main tournament starts. So whoever ends up winning best general, they'll have 8 rounds under their belt and probably like 7 or 8 wins. That'll be but day 2 is when the main event starts, and your score for like best overall and best painted and best sports, none of that comes from today. All of that comes from Saturday and Sunday's rounds. So I'm here trying to win, but there's like people running like 6 AdMech flyers over there. Look at Damien. Hi, Damien. Look at all those flappy
sharks.
birds.
Is that what you're trying to say?
There are some sharks in this event.
You're a shark with the orcs. What are you talking about?
I am a loyal orc player. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You know what? You can be quiet. You can be quiet, Skylar. So I think one of the interesting things about this,
I
Thomas.
forgot my jersey. Crap.
I mean, you got a Warzone Atlanta shirt on.
I gotta go get my shirt.
So yeah, like you were saying, this entire like event today is just the sharks.
Yeah, this is all sharks. This is interesting.
So there's no easy path forward today. So
that's right.
Oh, we got a wild mark Perry.
Not all sharks are created equal in the pool that we're in today, but there's a lot of sharks out.
So it'll be interesting to see kind of how the day 1 versus day 2 games compare, right?
That's right, for sure.
All right, well, we'll sign off for now and catch you guys at the first round to see what shark I get. All right, we're here at round 1, and a few years ago, I met an individual at Warzone Gigabytes, and I was playing Orks, and he was playing Deathwatch, and he destroyed me, and now I get my vengeance against Max Steel.
Yeah. I mean, karma's a thing. I kind of deserve it. Let's be real.
Yeah. So Mac is running some beautiful salamanders. He always does a great job with his painting. There we go, focus. But he's up against the speed wall. Now we are playing the scouring, so I had to put like 3 mega tracks in reserve just to like fit everything in here.
It's the only victory I'm gonna get.
Oh yeah,
it's the only victory I'm gonna get. It's okay.
Yeah, I think I took Engage, Rod, and Strategic Scan. You took Bring It Down, Oath, and
Rod.
Yeah. So I'm not even trying to kill him. I'm not.
I mean, he's gonna kill something, like everything.
We'll see how this goes. Good luck to you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It was brutal. First turn.
Mac, you said you were gonna lose.
I know.
Did you lose?
I did not.
Mac won by 10 points.
Yeah, it was.
And what he had left was like just this. Just these little guys over here. Why are you not focusing on them? What's over there? They're cool. And then the other guy. But Mac managed to zero me on primary for 2 turns, which ends up getting me a 20 on primary and 32 secondary, and his 20 on his primary. Yeah, no, you should have got 25. I didn't mark you right. Oh yeah, 25 and 42. So I think picking the mission secondary really screwed me. Only getting 6 points on that.
That's so hard.
But I don't know what else to take against you. Like, I killed 1, 2, 3 characters. That would have been 9 points. That gets me 3 more. But I don't think that swings the game.
The list is built to not give up secondaries.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's what my list does.
So, good job, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now I'm my dreams of best general are over, and I can just have fun and shoot people.
Wonderful game. Yeah. Would play again. Love playing Seth. Great guy.
And it was much better than our last one. All right, we're on to round 2, and I've got Mike Twitchell. Now, Mike Twitchell, he ran a very interesting army, I would call it. Now, before I reveal an army, I just want to look from this angle. I'm not going to show you what army he's got, guys. But look at the center of this table. Like, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of anything blocking line of sight. And then this is what Mike has for you: 9 War Dogs, a Corn Lord of Skull, 10 Bloodletters, And what kind of corn berserker thingamabob is that?
Super Thirster with the Exalted can only take 8 wounds a phase.
Yeah.
But he stands back up on a 4 with the Relic Axe.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
He's a jerk.
And then
He's gonna be a jerk.
we're doing some filmingception right now for Tabletop Live.
There we go.
So it'll be a good game, man. Good luck to you.
Let's have some fun, man.
Yeah, we've decided that we're gonna try to set a world record for quickest game of 40K.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. Twitch. What happened?
Lots of vehicles blew up.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
So round one, I went first and I killed one knight.
One night.
Then you picked up 3 planes and a shock gem.
Yep.
And a unit of DeffKoptas.
Yep.
And then I picked up like the Bloodthirster and 4 armigers.
Yeah, and a couple of the wounded, they were wounded.
Yeah.
We wounded them. Yeah.
And then
and it was over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought, oh yeah, that was that. And then the next turn I killed 0 armigers.
Yes.
And then you basically tabled me after that.
That was bad.
Yeah,
That
so
was
it was-
bad. Dice
so
got hot
90
at the
to
right time
50.
too. 90 to 50.
Yeah.
90
Plus
to 50.
paint, so 100.
Yeah.
You got a perfect 100. You're perfect in my book.
Wow. So far from the truth. But yeah.
Well, great game, man. Thanks.
As always.
All right, so going 0-2 into the War Master. See what I get for round 3. Back in a bit. All right, on to round 3 of the War Master, and I've got Robert. Robert is playing what?
Thousand Suns.
Thousand Suns. So you had Cult of Time, you said?
Cult of Time on the
in Duplicity. Yeah, so he infiltrated up the rubrics there. He's got a bunch basically all lined up. I think Robert is really betting on going first in this match. What do you think?
I think if I don't go first, I lose anyway, so I might as well bet on going first.
Well, Robert, I have news for you. My first round opponent said that exact same thing and won by 20 points. He went first and won, and then my second round opponent went second, and he won by 40 points. Well, there you go. So you never know, man.
I'm hoping. Best of luck, though, brother.
Yep. Whew. All right, that is the end of round 3. I did manage to pull it out by 11 points against the Thousand Suns. I tabled him on bottom of 4. Robert headed off. He's a little bit camera shy, but it was a great game. We had a lot of fun. The Rocket Trucks just couldn't kill Rubric Marines. It took forever, but we did finally get our first win. So it doesn't really matter. The win doesn't matter at this point because tomorrow for the main tournament, these wins only matter for best general, and so I'm not in the running for best general. Obviously, I lost 2 games. So it's up to, at this point I can still compete for best overall, best painted, best sports. They do brackets or pods or groups or something like that. The win, I guess, will matter for my pairings. So it might mean that I still get paired into people that are in this event tomorrow. So we'll see. But that's it for today's games. I think we're trying to go to some fancy place for dinner. I don't know. I'll try to bring the camera along and see if I can film there, but if not, maybe I'll catch you guys tomorrow, or maybe I'll catch you at dinner. See you later. All right. Well, we didn't film dinner. Hey, Brian.
Hey.
We just came back here in Brian's Porsche. Fancy car. Fancy Porsche. Ooh, fancy Porsche. We went out to, was it Joey D's?
Joey D's, correct.
It was a steakhouse. It was very good. Yes, I had crab claws and I had a nice Caesar salad, and then I had some shrimp Alfredo.
Be right there.
But it was very dark in there, like very dark, and I didn't have my lights, so I didn't vlog there. But it's a good time. I probably spent too much money, but that's what you do on these events: is you eat a fancy dinner with your friends. Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I'd like to get a shower and go to bed. Yeah, and then we've got 9 o'clock. It starts tomorrow. Brian and I don't sleep in very much, so I'm sure we'll be up well before that. But you guys
probably at like 5.
Yeah, we'll be up too early. But yeah, it was a good day. It was a lot of fun seeing everyone that we haven't seen for a while. Just seen a lot of friends that I ain't seen for a while, so it's been a good time. So y'all have a good night. We are tired. We're gonna get to bed.
Yes.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's about 7:30, right, Brian?
7:15, 7:30, yeah.
We just got up. There's no coffee in the room. So Brian says he knows where our Starbucks is, so he's leading us to the promised land. So I'll see you after coffee. All right, now I've consumed my coffee and I'm awake, and we are here with the MC for the day, Stephen Cosgrove.
How we doing, guys?
Steven, how long have you been running Warzone Atlanta?
This is our 7th year.
7th year.
7th year, yeah.
You excited to be back in the big room?
We are. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best setup we've had so far, and very happy. So there's no complaints.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great weekend.
It's going to be a party. So I'm looking forward to it. My caffeine's kicking in. I feel like I'm human again.
Awesome.
I don't know
Awesome.
how much coffee have you had?
I'm still working on my first, but I have lots of time after you guys get started at 9.
And you're going to take a nap?
So I'm going to go take a nap. I'm going to dunk my head in some coffee. It's going to be fantastic.
All right, man. Catch you later.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, the room is starting to fill up. It's getting a little loud in here, so everyone's voice is about to be dead. Let's see. I think I've spotted an army that you guys might want to take a look at. If I can get past Brian, who needs to move. All right, let's take a look at Fabio's army. Fabio brought some custodes. Let's say hi to Fabio. Hey Fabio, what'd you bring?
Custodes.
And anyone who's seen his army before will know that the paint jobs are, they're so-so. So you did non-metal metallics on all of them, which is crazy good. On all these guys. Look at them all. There's a little assassin in there. Hello. But army looks great as usual. What's the title on your card here? Yeah. We are the Solar Watch Castellans of the Blessed World. So yeah, Fabio, as always, is a contender for best painted. So we're rooting for you. It's guys like Fabio that make Mike and I go, we're gonna paint well, but we're not gonna compete.
Just take some
Good luck to you, man.
Just take some time. Thank you.
All right, and behind me is the War Games Live setup. War Games Live is a different YouTube channel if you haven't checked it out. It's run by Joe, who's a crazy man, who has this rig with like 3 million cameras. These cameras actually move. And you would think this large operation has a huge crew, and it's a huge crew of Joe. Say hi, Joe.
Hi,
So Joe, how do you manage to be producer, commentator, and IT expert all in one? Table boss?
I was a high school chemistry teacher for 6 years,
Yeah.
so it's basically the same thing. I mean,
It's all the same thing.
Yeah, being a teacher, you got to do everything yourself, and you
Yep.
learn to just wear a million hats. And it was actually good training for this, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like,
How'd yesterday go?
It was great. Yesterday was great. We had I had a record for my viewers. We had about 80 people watching at one point in the stream, so that was great. And the games were really fun. So I think this format is great for the tournament and for the stream because I don't know if you've talked about it, but they're filtering out basically people who think they can win the tournament are playing 3 extra rounds yesterday.
Yep.
And then those scores are feeding into the tournament today. So it's a way for people to like self-select into I'm a real tryhard or I'm more casual.
Yep.
And I think that makes for better games for everybody, right?
Yep.
So yeah, it's been
Well, keep up the good work, Joe.
all right. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate
Folks,
it.
if this will come out after the event, but you can always check out War Games Live. He also did an interview on Grim After Dark. The time of filming this week's, but you can still find it in the backlog. It's really cool. Joe is like a crazy man that like travels all over the country and does streams every weekend, so always content there. He has a Patreon. I have subscribed to his Patreon, so give him a subscribe. He's a great guy. All right, we're off to round 4, which is round 1 of the main event. We're playing priority targets, and I got State Farm Phil. I got Phil Cohn. How's it going, Phil?
Very good. Thank you.
So Phil, he's playing himself some Drukhari, and they're all hidden up in here. I'll flip that camera around so I can see what I'm doing. And Phil brought a fortification, which is actually, I've not played against those in this edition, so looking forward to see how this game turns out. Let's see if Speedwall can do well against Drukhari. We'll be back at the end of the game. Whew! Phil, we had a hell of a game there, man.
That was best. That's the best I've ever played.
Yeah, you did great, man.
This list is very scary for Drukhari.
Yeah. Yeah, like
we
turn 1,
both
I
played
picked
a
up
really
like
good game.
4 Raiders.
Picked up all my Raiders. I was so far behind.
Yeah, then you got into my guts with all your fighting, and it was just up in my little base.
And it was
here.
funny because I used a war boss.
Yeah.
Was here.
Yeah, you trapped the war boss.
And I had all these units around a war boss, which you think it was pretty scary.
But yeah, he really didn't have the damage output for it, so.
But he didn't have it to kill.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of all those witches.
All the witches, and then they went and like were scoring objectives.
Yep. And then there was a big swing back here with 2 incubi.
This thing is amazing.
Yeah. 2 incubi going in there and trying to get that big mech that he survived, which swung like a 10-point swing from the bunker.
If you're playing Drukhari, and the rules are favorable for terrain, this piece is the key.
Yeah, because he was just putting units in it and then
then catapulting them out of there.
And then you can run stuff back into them when they're out of their raiders.
Yep.
And no one's going to shoot.
The final score is 77 to me and 64 to Phil. So
it's so weird to have your favorite game. It's probably the favorite game I've played.
Yeah.
Most proud of myself, and to still lose.
Good game, man.
That was awesome.
All right, we're gonna go get some lunch, and we'll be back in a bit. Good lunch, Brian.
Good lunch.
That was round 1.
Harridan made it to turn 2, and I lost. Actually, a fun game. I lost a very fun game. Good point.
What'd you have for lunch?
Macaroni and cheese and coleslaw.
I had they had shrimp and grits and fried chicken and mac and cheese. I had that. Everyone here seems to be all about this. I'm gonna zoom in on that one.
The angel food cake.
Angel food cake. Weston, what's your view of the angel food cake?
Solid 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Mike.
It's a solid 7 out of 10. No, it was good.
Tommy.
It was good. It was. Well, I'll give
we
it
need a number.
We'll give it a 7.
It's 7. Why Tommy came to the event.
We'll give it a 7.
Robert.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. And then.
I gotta go 7.5 out of 10.
7.5. You son of a.
It's a solid 7.
What the crap is that?
You round up 7.3. DeffKoptas happy right
So
now.
there we go. Good lunch. How did everyone do round 1?
Good. I maxed.
Maxed?
Yeah, I maxed.
Jerk.
Also.
Look at this guy.
He did too.
Power gamer. Who taught you how to do that? Was it him?
Yes.
43 Terminators.
All right. Well, we'll be back in around 2. So catch you guys later. All right. Here we are after lunch. Feeling good. A little tired. And I've got Chris. Chris Powell. Say hi, Chris Powell. Hi, Chris. Oh, trying to do this wrong. There we go. It's a Chris. Chris is running demons. A lot of them. A lot of demons in Bellicor. And whatever his special stuff does. We don't really know. We're going to find out if I can kill 160 bodies. Chris got first turn. We're playing Scorched Earth. Are you optimistic, Chris?
No.
I'm optimistic. Chris and I have had some really good games in the past, so I think he might have this. We'll find out. This did not go well. This is Justin, by the way. Justin is a longtime Ork player. What are you playing at this event?
Orks. Well, they've been eaten by Tyranids.
Tyrannibana. So this did not go well. Chris, you said you thought it was going to go poorly. How poorly did it go?
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was okay.
What was the final score for you, Chris?
72 to 26.
Yeah. So it turns out that taking Stranglehold against the 150 demon bodies was a horrible idea. Horrible idea. And he went first and was able to just get on the midfield. He put bloodletters into my army. Yeah, the explosions. Tell me about the explosions.
All right, so I shot and stepped the bloodletters in. They do their 3d6 plus 1 charge. They touch 2 scrap jets. They attack. They do some damage to both of them, but they don't kill either. So I activate them again with 3 CP at the end of the fight phase. It killed 1 scrap jet, which exploded, and did enough mortal wounds to the other scrap jet that one exploded.
Yeah.
And so all Seth's stuff that was in the corner just took like 2d3 mortal wounds, and my bloodletters did too. And then when I took morale for the bloodletters, they lost 9 to morale. So like they were I had touched everything back there, and then they just all died pretty much. It was good.
Yeah, and that like the damage wasn't like the 2d3 to the rest of my crap wasn't horrible because none of that stuff really ended up dying after that. But losing 2 Megatracks, which is like 30 shots each.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was huge because then they were doing like 30 shots each. So like they would have been instrumental in removing a pile of bodies off the table.
And then also turn 1, shutting down your plane. On your turn, shutting down the Dakajet, so denying 42 shots.
I brought the Dakajet up here and he had the gem here.
And
denying me 42 shots, that was also huge.
That was great. That helped a lot. And then Bellicor went in there and just ganked it, or almost ganked it.
Stupid Bellicor. Hate Bellicor. All right, so we dropped another game, so I think I have to win out if I want to get my goal in 5 and 3, so I just have to win out from here, folks. This is what happens when I play meta lists, folks. We were talking about it. I should keep playing my janky lists. See you later. All right, we're here in the end of day 2 for me. Did you play yesterday?
I did.
Day 2 as well here for Sean. Sean, what are you running?
I'm running Space Wolf.
Beautiful wolfy wolves. Focus, camera. Camera doesn't like to behave.
And yes, I am terrible, as some competitive players will say. I run actual Space Wolves, not successor Space Wolves.
He's a real Space Wolf.
I'm the real deal.
The rest of them here, the rest of the Space Wolves here? All fake. You're
All
the only
fake.
real.
I'm
now,
the only real
now,
one.
the important thing from this game is not who wins or loses, but Sean here played Marcus.
I did.
At a different event.
Yes.
And so he played very similar lists to me, and so we're going to find out who's the better work player.
This is true. Not biased, but I will say, Marcus did not give me a cool sticker, have an awesome display board, and
Hand
give
out
me some booty. So,
Yes.
you know, not biased yet.
Not biased. Not trying to bribe the judge. or
Not at
anything.
all. Not at all.
We'll be back at the end of the game, guys. We're calling it after round two. Sean, you met the speed walk.
Well, this is my second time meeting it. I'm glad at least I won't see that many fires on the board anytime soon, but it does what it does in the tin, so that's great.
Yeah, we did a lot of killing, so it ends up being, before paint, 87-22 in my favor. I did get selected for the paint judging, so I got to put my army next door for that. But Sean and I are going to wrap this up, and I'm going to see about getting some wins from early. So good game, man.
Good game, man. That was bust.
Yep. All right, so we've tried to get Brian on camera before during a game, and he said it's never been possible because he always gets done before me. But here we are, Brian. I'm done and you're not.
I should be. Didn't make it past the top of turn 1.
Poor Harden.
Wasn't even smited out. He shot me down.
So you're still alive technically.
I am still alive. We're in
Which
turn
means
2.
technically I'm right and I win.
Yes.
See you later, man. And over here on Connor's table, we have the classic matchup of Thousand Suns versus Grey Knights. Connor has some very beautiful Thousand Suns. Look at them. Look at them.
Give me 2 Grey Knights. 2 more.
There's some bread. Connor, how's it going?
Good.
Good.
Fighting my mortal enemy.
Yeah,
Number 2.
are you going to prove that there is a false emperor?
Michael said he's going to give me a shirt if I win, so the answer is yes.
Oh, well, Michael, that's a big play.
A nice strike for a shirt. He's going to do... So do you have Deny still over here?
And let's see what Shelby's up to. Shelby, how goes your game against your lovely wolves?
I don't like
By
it.
Weston?
It's been rough.
Yeah.
I watched someone roll 20 dice and get 1 hit.
What? One?
Out of 20 on a 4-up. With rates.
Did you give them my will be done?
No, he was over there. He was, the Satan failed a 6-inch charge.
Yeah, I thought you said he was a big deal, Shelby.
Can you fucking not right now?
I'm playing a game. I'd like to introduce everyone to Matt Reese, the most iconic laugh in 40K.
That's not true, but I do have
We've got the matching domes. There it is.
There, that's the laugh.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You can hear that laugh from across the hall, folks. You know he's here.
It's
so.
like sonar. If you want to find me, just listen.
All right. Fuck you, man. Woo! All right, here we are, the second morning. How you feeling, Brian? Or third morning?
Third morning.
I can't remember. It's all blended together.
It's all blended together.
It's
fantastic.
round 7. I got Price.
7. Yeah, we've never played
Right.
each other. We've known each other for years.
Yep. Price is a bandwagoner on the new NID stuff.
Absolutely. I've only been playing NIDS for 11 years.
Yeah.
It's time. The Mad Dok is going down.
Whoa, where are you trying? Now, I did have to ask a question before you show your list. There's no DeMcCarran. Like, isn't that like the thing, like the big combat thing everyone's afraid of?
So it is, and the DeMcCarran is great. It's a wonderful model, 18 wounds, but it's very tall. It's very beautiful. So typically...
Oh, 18, so it doesn't get obscuring.
It doesn't get obscuring. It doesn't benefit from dense terrain. So having it on a table, a lot of times, unless there is tall line of sight blocking, or you reserve it or put it way in the back, there's challenges. I went with the Hierodules because this is primarily a shooting army.
Oh, yeah.
But the Hierodules fight just enough. So I'm going to push those guys up in Seth's face. I'm going to overcome his ramshackle, my strength 8 guns.
Yeah, everything he has is strength 8. I was like, well, I was glad I had a ramshackle.
Yeah, no.
So we'll see. So yeah, here we are. We're doing Vital Intelligence. The Ork Armada is ready to face the Hierodules. And you're like, but wait, isn't like Leviathan really good with Hive Guard? Well, yes, there's 12 of them right there. So, good luck to you, Price.
Good luck to you, Seth.
All right, we'll see you guys at the end of the game. Price.
Hey, man.
We rolled, and I went first, and you were like, here's your asterisk for your win. You taped it to my shirt. Where is it?
It's right here. It's right here. Because he was using, what did we call it?
The pre-FAQ.
The pre-FAQ list, so we were going to give him the asterisk. However, somehow, some way, the Tyranids pulled it out.
Yep.
I have no idea what happened.
You survived the first shooting phase pretty well. I had to dump a lot of shots to kill like 1 unit of Hive Guard and 1 unit of Warriors. So like my whole army to kill those. And then there was the terrain wasn't helpful because it kind of blocked off this urinal, so we had to like hit this long, circuitous journey around. But then over here, turn 1, you picked up both units of DeffKoptas. I kept them out of invuln range, which was a mistake. I should have kept them in invuln range.
Should have.
And then after that, like, I did a lot of shooting, but it was just never enough. And with the vital intelligence ability to hold objectives when you leave, you kept this objective and this objective for a good chunk of the game. Even if I can kill that last hive guard, he still has that objective because I got no way to get over there. So it ended up being 55 to 42 for price. So he pulls out a 13-point win. Good game, man.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, we're back. Round 8. I lost the price. I've lost the NIDS. What do I get for my prize? Andrew Gardenshire. It's me. With NIDS. But beautifully painted NIDS.
Thank you.
These are great, man. Did I see your army make it into the display hall last night?
It did.
I love the wings there. I love it. Looking great.
Thank you very much.
So we're good luck to you, man.
Hey, you too.
We've got ourselves the last game. We're gonna have a good time, and we will be back at the end of the game. Well, there's the end of the tournament for me. My record against Tyranids is still 0-4. Andrew got it. He did a great job. He shoved the big angry bugs right up in my lines, and I couldn't deal with them. So he claims the asterisks.
That's right.
There you go. So he got to say he beat the unnerfed orcs. How'd you feel about the new NIDS, the new rules across the event?
I think they're fun. It's nice to be able to compete without just getting morosely wiped off the table.
Yeah.
And I still think they're really hard to play at like a top level.
Oh yeah.
But they're a lot more fun, and I feel like I can make a game out of it.
Yeah. Well, good job, man.
Good job.
Hope you enjoyed your event. All right, in the car on the way out of the hotel from Warzone Atlanta. 3 and 5, not what I hope to do with what people would consider, a strong medalist, but I had a good time with it. Ended up winning Bounty Hunter for this event, so I don't know if I mentioned it, but Warzone does special bounties, and I won 4 of them, and it was the most anyone won out of the event, so I won that. That was cool. Met a lot of great guys, made some new friends, saw a lot of old friends. That's why we do these events. Meet your friends, or see them again. Brian, I only see him maybe once or twice a year at these kind of things. A lot of the other Warzone guys I saw, maybe I got them on camera, maybe I didn't, but a lot of friends that I hadn't seen since 2 years ago. So it was a really good time. I always look forward to this event on my calendar. I should be coming back next year, and maybe I'll do a bit better. But for now, I think I'm going to try to pivot back to my combat orcs. Maybe try out the new Smeatbot stuff. That stuff just came out at the time of filming. It came out yesterday, so might try those rules out, see how they feel. But until next time, hope you enjoyed the vlog. This is Seth the Mad Dok saying have a good wah.